Good evening and welcome to the championship game of the Fairfield Invitational Tournament. Your starting lineups. First up for the Lady Redskins, number 2, Amaya Sneath. For the Cougars, number 0, Ivy Mead. Number 5 for the Lady Redskins, Elena Eck. Number 2 for the Cougars, Maddie Bowman. Number 12 for the Lady Redskins, Aubrey Olander. Number 15 for the Lady Cougars, Kaylee Kaufman. Number 21 of the Lady Redskins, Mackenzie Rankin. Number 22 for the Lady Cougars, Leah Shake. And number 24 for the Redskins, Lily Boffman. And number 30 for the Cougars, Allie Lambert. Good luck to both teams. The Redskins will start with the ball. Number 21, Rankin, to inbound. Rankin gets it into Boffman. Boffman over to Sneath. Sneath over to Eck. Olander with the ball. She gets it, and it's tapped out by... Covered by Kaufman. Kaufman goes up. It's no good. Recovered by the Redskins. Eck with the ball. She'll pass it over to Rankin. Rankin inside to Boffman. Boffman will put it up. It's no good, and it goes out of bounds. It will stay there. Rankin with the ball. She'll get it inbounded to Eck. Eck inside to Boffman. Boffman looks inside to give it to Olander, and it's no good. Knocked out of bounds. Cougars ball. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman over to Mead. Mead over to Bowman. Bowman to Kaufman. Kaufman looks inside, kicks it back over to Mead. Mead over to Bowman. Bowman over to Kaufman. Kaufman to Mead. Mead looks inside. It's still not there. Over to Bowman. Bowman inside to Shank. Shank kicks it out to Mead. Rolls off her fingers and steps out of bounds on the recovery. Redskins ball. Rankin with the ball. Screen set up by Eck. Given to Sneath. Kaufman with the ball. She goes up for 2, and it's no good. Rebounded by Rankin. Rankin dumps it inside to Boffman. Boffman goes up, and it's good for 2, and we have the first basket of the game by the Redskins. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman sets up the offense, gives it over to Mead. Mead looks over to Bowman, passes to Bowman, over to Kaufman. Kaufman looks inside to Lambert, and it's picked off by Boffman. Rankin bringing the ball down for the Redskins. She'll get it inside to Boffman. Boffman will put it up for 2, and it's good. Kaufman to bring the ball down for the Cougars. She'll pass it over to Bowman. Bowman's looking inside, gives it back to the top at Mead. Mead back to Bowman. Bowman to Kaufman. Kaufman over to Bowman. Bowman looking inside at Lambert. It's not open. Back to Mead, over to Kaufman. Kaufman shoots a 3. No good. Rebounded by Boffman. Rankin with the ball. She'll hand it off to Eck. Screen set up by Sneath. Eck passes over to Boffman, to Olander to Boffman. Boffman to Olander. Olander will go up for 2, and it's good. Score is now 6-0, Redskins. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman passes to Mead. Mead passes inside to Shank. Shank goes up for 2, and it's tipped out by Boffman. Rankin with the ball. Rankin gets it inside, and a foul is called on the Cougars. Foul's going to be on number 30 of the Cougars, Allie Lambert, and that is her first foul, the team's first foul. Ball is inbounded to Boffman, and Boffman will go up for 2. And a timeout has been called by the Cougars. 30-second timeout. Bowman with the ball. She'll give it over to Kaufman. Kaufman back to Bowman. Bowman over to Mead. Back to Bowman. Back to Kaufman. Kaufman inside to Lambert. Lambert looks to give it to Shank. It's not there. Goes it to Kaufman. Kaufman to Bowman. Bowman all the way over to Mead. And it's just over her head and tipped out of bounds by Mead. Redskins ball. Ball is inbounded, intended for Eck, picked up by Mead, but Eck gets it back, and Eck steps out of bounds on the drive down. It'll be the Cougars' ball. Kaufman with the ball. She goes to drive, loses it. Shank with the recovery, gets it out to Mead. Mead up to Bowman. Bowman back to Mead. Mead all the way over to Kaufman. Kaufman to Bowman. Bowman to Mead. Looks inside, sends it all the way across to Bowman. Bowman to Kaufman. Kaufman back to Mead. Mead looks inside to Shank. Shank's not looking, and it's picked off by Olander. Olander gives it to Eck, and Eck looks to drive and pulls it out. Eck will pass to Sneath. Sneath to Olander. Olander to Rankin. Rankin goes to drive, puts it up for 2, and it's no good. Rebounded by Olander, and she'll put it up, gets 2 of her boards, puts it up a 3rd time, still no good. Boffman with the rebound, she'll put it up, and it's tipped away. Kaufman with the recovery, and she'll looks to go all the way inside to Shank, up for 2, and it's tipped out by Boffman. Eck goes all the way down. Almost loses it. Boffman gets it. Boffman pulls it out. Goes up for 2. No good. Rebounded by Mead. Kaufman slowing it down while bringing the ball down for the Cougars. The score is still 8-0. Just over 3 minutes left in the quarter. Mead inside to Shank. Shank looks to drive. Goes up, and it's stuffed by Boffman, and a foul is called. Foul will be called on number 24, Lily Boffman. That is her first and the team's first. Going to the line to shoot 2 is number 22, Leah Shank of the Cougars. The first shot was up, and it was no good. Second shot is up, and it's good. Cougars are on the board. Rankin with the ball, gives it over to Eck. Eck back to Rankin. Rankin looks inside to Boffman. Boffman goes up, No good. And a foul is called. It will be the Cougars' ball. Foul's going to be on number 12 for the Redskins. Aubrey Olander, that's her first and the team's second. Kaufman with the ball. She'll get it to Mead. Mead over to Bowman. Bowman to Kaufman. Kaufman back out to Bowman. Mead with the ball. Back over to Mead, inside to Lambert. Lambert to Shank. Tipped by Boffman and given to Rankin. Rankin will give it down to Sneath. Sneath will go up for two, and it's good. And timeout has been called. Full timeout by the Cougars. Kaufman with the ball. She'll give it over to Shank. Shank back over to Kaufman. Kaufman looks side, but it's not there. She'll give it over to Mead. Mead sends it across to Bowman. Bowman to Kaufman. Kaufman looks inside. Gives it to Shank, and a foul is called, and the foul is going to be on number 2. Maya Sneath, and that is her first foul, the team's second. Knisley with the ball. She gets it over to Bowman. Bowman looks to take a three. It's not there. Passes over to Kaufman. Kaufman looks to drive. Pressure is brought on. It's tipped out by Sneath, but Kaufman recovers the ball. Kaufman over to Mead. Mead looks to give it all the way over to Kaufman. Kaufman shoots an open three, and it's good. Cougars putting the pressure on the Redskins. Inbounded to Boffman. Boffman will bring it down. Knisley applying pressure. Boffman inside to Olander, and Olander steps out of bounds. To the Cougars ball. Just under a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Kaufman with the ball. Mead over to Bowman. Bowman down to Kaufman. Kaufman looks inside at Knisley. Knisley sets the screen, gets it over to Mead. Mead shoots a three. No good. And goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Redskins. Cougar ball. Bowman to inbound, gets it into Shank. Shank looks to drive. She goes up. No good. Rebounded by Shank. She gets her own rebound. Goes up a second time. Rebounded by Rankin. And the ball gets knocked out of bounds by the Redskins. Still Cougar ball. Just under 1 minute left in the quarter. Kaufman with the ball. She'll pass it over to Bowman. Bowman looks inside at Knisley. It's not there. Gives it to Mead. Mead over to Kaufman. Kaufman inside to Shank. Shank looks to drive. She goes up with it. It's no good. Rebounded by Boffman. Boffman to Eck. Eck will bring it down. Eck inside to Boffman. Boffman back inside to Eck. Eck gets the ball and is called for a travel. Kaufman with the ball. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Bowman with the ball. Gives it to Mead. Mead looks inside. Gives it back to Bowman. Bowman looks inside. It's not there. Back to Mead. Mead gets it. Mead inside to Shank. Shank goes to drive. Goes up for two. It's no good. Rebounded by Boffman. 3 seconds left. Boffman with the ball. Gives it to Rankin. Rankin throws it up. And the shot is no good. And that concludes the first quarter. Your score, Central Christian Lady Cougars 4 and the Little River Lady Redskins 10. Cougars will start with the ball this quarter. And Mead with the ball. Shank over to Mead. Mead back to Shank. Shank over to Kaufman. Kaufman looks inside, back to Shank. Shank inside to Bowman. Bowman kicks it out to Kaufman, and it goes out of bounds. Tipped by the Redskins. Still the Cougars' ball. Inbounded to Shank. Shank over to Bowman. Bowman over to Mead. Mead looks to give it to Kaufman, but gives it back to Bowman. Bowman shoots an open three. No good. Recovered by number 3 of the Redskins, DeBear. Boffman will give it to Olander. Olander puts it up, and it's good. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman over to Shank. Shank looks to drive. She goes up. It's no good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. It's no good. And rebounded by DeBar. Eck will give it back to DeBar. DeBar looks inside. Gives it to Eck. Eck pulls it up and over. Kicks it over to Boffman. Boffman will shoot a 2. And it's short. Rebounded by Rankin. Rankin gets it into Olander. Olander up for 2. And it's good. Kaufman will bring the ball down for the Cougars. Shank with the ball over to Mead. Mead over to Shank, back to Mead, all the way down to Kaufman. Kaufman shoots a 3, and it's just long, and recovered by the Redskins. Eck with the ball. Eck over to DeBar. DeBar to Olander. Olander to Rankin. Rankin inside to Boffman. Kaufman gets a hand on it, and it's picked up by Mead in a jump ball. Excuse me. 30-second timeout has been called by the Cougars. Mead to inbound the ball. Bowman with the ball. And she'll bring it down. Bowman gives it back to Mead. Mead over to Kaufman. Kaufman back to Mead. Mead to Bowman. Bowman looks inside, and it's just over the head of number 33 for the Cougars, Allison Bateman. Redskins ball. Boffman with the ball. And she'll kick it out to DeBar. DeBar over to Eck. Eck over to Rankin. Rankin gives it to Olander. Olander looks inside. Inside to Boffman, and a foul will be called on the Cougars. Looks like the foul will be called on number 30, Allie Lambert of the Cougars. That is her second and the team's second of the half. Just over 5.5 minutes left in the half. The score 14-4, Lady Redskins. Eck with the ball. She kicks it out to Rankin. Rankin looks to shoot, kicks it into Boffman. Boffman looks, gives it back to Rankin. Rankin pulls it out. Over to Eck. Eck looks to drive, kicks it out to Rankin. Rankin will shoot a three, and it's no good. Recovered by Bateman, and a jump ball is called. And it will stay here with the Redskins. Bowman and Shank have checked back in for the Cougars. Eck with the ball. Mead gets a hand on it, recovered by Rankin. Pressure brought on by Bowman. A screen set by DeBar. Inside to Boffman. Boffman out to Olander. Olander looks to shoot. It's not there. Gives it back to Rankin. Rankin inside to Boffman. Boffman goes up for two, and it's good. 5 minutes left in the half. Kaufman with the ball. Mead has the ball. Gives it into Bateman. Bateman, intended for Shank, is picked off by Rankin. Rankin gets it into Boffman. Boffman looks to go up for two. Kicks it out to Rankin. Rankin kicks it back in. Boffman goes up for two. It's no good. Tipped by Boffman and rebounded by Shank. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman gets it over to Mead. Mead is looking inside. Sends it across the way to Bowman. Bowman sends it over to Kaufman. Kaufman looks inside at Shank. She's covered. Gives it back to Mead. Mead over to Bowman. Bowman looks inside at Bateman. No. Gives it back to Kaufman. Kaufman over to Mead. Back to Bowman. Bowman to Mead. Back to Kaufman and back to Mead. Inside to Shank, and Shank looks to drive and is called for a travel. Eck with the ball. She looks to go all the way. Kicks it over to Olander. Olander out to Rankin. Rankin will shoot a three. No good. Rebounded by Eck. Eck will put it back up, and it's good for two. Kaufman with the ball. Just over 3.5 minutes left in the half. Kaufman looks to drive. She'll put it up and gets stopped by Boffman. Boffman gives it to Rankin. Rankin brings it down. She'll pull it inside to Boffman. Boffman back out to Rankin. Rankin looks to drive, kicks it out to Boffman. Boffman will drive, puts it up, and a foul is called on the shot. Boffman will go to the line shooting two. Foul will be called on number 33, Allison Bateman. That is her first and the team's third this half. The Redskins looking to increase their lead to 16. First shot's up and is good. Second shot's up. And it's in and out, recovered by Bateman. Bateman to Bowman, back to Kaufman. Bowman with the ball, down to Bowman. Bowman over to Kaufman. Bowman with the ball. Pressure brought on by the Redskins. Kaufman gets the ball. Kaufman loses it, gets it back up to Bowman. Bowman looks to drive. And a foul is called on the floor. Foul's on number 22 for the Redskins, Courtney Stansbury. That is her first and the team's fourth. Ball is inbounded, shots up, it's no good. Rebounded by the Redskins. Rankin with the ball. Rankin over to Eck. Eck over to DeBar. DeBar into Olander, and it's tapped by Shank, and a foul is called. Foul is going to be on number 22 for the Cougars, Leah Shank. That is her first and the team's fourth. Checking in for Shank is number 35, Brooklyn Nisley of the Cougars. Rankin to inbound. Inbounds to Eck. Eck over to Rankin. Rankin across the way to Eck. Eck to Olander. Olander to Rankin. Rankin looks. It's not there. Pressure brought on by Bowman. And 5-second call called on the Redskins. It'll be the Cougars' ball. Just under 2.5 minutes left in the half. Number 24, Lily Boffman, is checked back in for the Redskins. Kaufman passes to Bowman. Bowman comes to the top, gives it to Bowman. Bowman's looking over to Kaufman. Kaufman gives it back to Bowman. Bowman over to Bowman. Bowman's looking inside, hands it off to Kaufman. Kaufman down to Bowman. Bowman looks inside, screen set by Nisley. Give him back to Bowman. Bowman drives, kicks it into Linder, and it's up from Bowman, and it's good for 3. Scores down 19-7, under 2 minutes left in the half. Eck with the ball, she looks to go down. She'll pull it out, gives it over to Rankin. Rankin looks inside, it's not there, back to Eck. Eck's looking at Boffman, gives it back to Rank. And a charge is called on the Redskins. Foul's going to be on number 3, Mia DeBar. That is her first and the team's 5th. Bowman with the ball. Over to Kaufman. Kaufman gets it, but almost steps out of bounds, but saves it. Gives it over to Bowman. Bowman back to Kaufman. Kaufman over to Bowman. Bowman back to Kaufman. Kaufman looks inside. It's not there. Gives it back to Bowman. Bowman is looking. Gives it back to Bowman. Bowman down to Bateman. Bowman takes another 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Olander. Olander to Eck. Less than 1 minute left in the half. Eck kicks it over to Rankin. Rankin to DeBar. DeBar over to Rankin. Rankin goes intended for Boffman, but it's picked off by Bowman. Kaufman with the ball now. She looks to go. She goes up with it. No good. Rebounded by Bateman. And it's good for 2. Olander with the ball, picked off by Bowman. Bowman goes up for 2, and it's no good. Rebounded by Rankin. Rankin to Eck. 15 seconds left in the half. Rankin slows it down, kicks it over to Rankin. Gives it to Boffman. Boffman back to Rankin, back to Boffman. Boffman goes up for 2. It's no good. Rebounded by Nisley. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman looking to score. She goes up with the shot, and it is no good. And that will conclude the first half of the game. Your score, Central Christian Lady Cougars 9, Little River Lady Redskins 19. And a foul, looks like a foul was called on the shot. Kaufman will get to shoot 3 here at the end of the half. First shot is up, and it is no good. Kaufman looking to put the deficit within single digits. Second shot's up, and it's good. Third shot's up, and it's good. And that will conclude the first half. Your score, Central Christian Lady Cougars 11, Little River Redskins 19. The Cougars will start the ball this half. Kaufman with the ball. She'll get it over to Bowman. Bowman back to Kaufman. Kaufman looks inside. She goes to drive, puts it up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Lambert. Lambert puts it up, no good, and a jump ball will be called. Redskins ball. Eck with the ball. She'll give it over to Rankin. Rankin to Olander. Olander to Eck. Eck goes to drive. Kicks it out to Olander. Olander over to Rankin. Rankin inside to Boffman. Boffman puts it up for two, and it's good. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman over to Bowman. Bowman over to Kaufman. Kaufman will shoot a three. No good. And a foul is called on the rebound shot. Foul's going to be on number 24 for the Redskins, Lily Boffman. That is her third and the team's first this half. Shank's first shot is up and is no good. Second shot's up and no good. Rebounded by Boffman. Boffman hands it off to Eck. Eck brings it down quickly. Inside to Boffman. Boffman gets it. She kicks it back out to Sneath. Sneath goes up. No good. Rebounded by Shank. Shank to Bowman. Bowman to Kaufman. Kaufman over to Bowman. Bowman inside to Shank. Shank looks to drive. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Rankin. And Rankin will bring it down for the Redskins. Rankin inside to Boffman. Boffman puts it up for two, and it's good. And a timeout is called. 30-second timeout by the Redskins. Kaufman with the ball. She'll give it over to Bowman. Bowman looks inside. Gives it up to Lambert. Lambert gets it inside to Shank. Shank goes up for two and is fouled. Shank will go to the line shooting two. Foul's going to be on number 12 for the Redskins, Aubrey Olander. That is her second foul and the team's second foul this half. First shot is up and no good. Second shot's up and it's good. Eck with the ball. Dumps it over to Sneath. Sneath gets trapped, loses the ball, gets it back, gets it over to number 4, Stevenson, and it's picked off by Kaufman. Kaufman gets it, puts it up for two, and it's good. Eck with the ball. Eck gets it over to Rankin. Rankin to Stevenson. Stevenson back to Rankin. Rankin over to Eck. Eck looks inside. It's tipped on the pass and caught by Lambert. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman will get it over to Meade. Meade back to Kaufman. Kaufman looks. It's not there. Gets it back to Meade. Meade sends it across the way to Bowman. Bowman looks inside to Shank. It's not there. She'll give it to Shank. Shank goes up and is called for a charge. And that is Leah Shank's second personal foul and the Cougars' first foul of the half. Eck with the ball. She'll get it over to Rankin. Rankin inside to Olander. Olander looks to put it up, gets it up there, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Cougars. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman looks to go all the way, and a block will be called. Kaufman will go to the line shooting 2. Foul is going to be on number 4 for the Redskins, Ashley Stevenson. That is her first foul and the team's third foul this half. Just under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Kaufman's first shot is up, and it's good. Second shot's up, and it's good as well. Score now 23-16. Redskins. Eck with the ball. Pressure brought on by Shank. Eck over to Boffman. Boffman goes up for 2, and it's good. Kaufman with the ball. She'll give it over to Bowman. Bowman gets it over to Mead. Mead looks inside. It's not there. Gives it back to Bowman. Bowman inside to Shank. Shank goes to drive. Goes up with the shot, and it's good for 2. Eck with the ball. She'll pass it over to Rankin. Rankin looks inside. It's not there. She pulls it up, gets it into Eck. Eck to Boffman. Boffman goes up for 2. No good. Rebounded by Stevenson. Olander goes up for 2, and it's no good. And it's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Redskins. Cougars ball. Kaufman with the ball. She'll give it over to Mead. Mead to Bowman. Bowman back to Kaufman. Kaufman looks to drive. Goes up. And it's good for 2. Score is now 25-20. Redskins just under 4 minutes left in the quarter. Eck with the ball. Kicks it over to Boffman. Boffman up for 2. No good. Rebounded by Lambert. Lambert gives the ball to Kaufman. Kaufman over to Shank. Shank back to Kaufman. Kaufman looks to shoot. It's not there. She drives. Ball gets almost hit by Eck. Gets it to Mead. Mead to Bowman. Bowman goes in for 2. It's in and out. No good. And rebounded by Sneath. Eck with the ball. She'll give it over to Rankin. Rankin inside to Boffman. Boffman gets tripped up, and it's picked off by Shank. Shank goes up for 2, and it's no good. She gets her rebound. And a jump ball is called. And it will stay there. Ball's in to Lambert. Lambert out to Shank. Shank puts it up for 2. It's no good. Rebounded by Olander. Olander to Eck. Eck gets it to Boffman. Boffman looks inside. There's nobody there. Kicks it out to Rankin. Rankin over to Sneath. Sneath gets it over to Eck. Eck to Olander. Olander inside to Boffman. Boffman for 2. It's no good. Rebounded by Bowman. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman loses the ball. Picked up by Eck. Eck looks to go all the way. Gets it over to Sneath. Sneath loses it. Eck gets it back. And a foul is called on this shot. Foul will be on number 30, Allie Lambert. That is her third and the team's second this half. Going to the line to shoot 2 is Elena Eck. First shot's up, and it's good. Second shot's up. And it's no good. Rebounded by Lambert. And Lambert will hand it off to Kaufman. Kaufman gets it over to Bowman. Bowman looks inside, gives it to Shank. Shank looks at Lambert, passes it in for Lambert. Tipped off by Boffman and recovered by Eck. Eck kicks it out to Rankin. Rankin looks inside. It's not there. Pressure brought on by two Cougars. Given to Eck. Eck drives, kicks it out to Boffman. Boffman will pull it up and is called for a double dribble. Just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman will pass over to Mead. Mead to Bowman. Pressure brought on by Eck. Back to Kaufman. Kaufman will give it to Bowman. Bowman looks inside at Schenk. Gets it to Schenk. Schenk looks to drive. It's not there. She kicks it out to Kaufman or Bowman. Bowman shoots a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Eck. Eck drives all the way down. Kicks it to Boffman. Boffman goes up for two, and it's good. Less than 90 seconds left in the quarter. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman will give it over to Mead. Mead inside to Schenk. Schenk goes to drive. Kicks it over to Lambert. Lambert takes a shot. No good. And a foul will be called on the floor. That foul is going to be on number 22, Leah Schenk. That is her third and the team's third this half. 1 minute left in the quarter. Eck with the ball. Eck gets it over to Rankin. Rankin looks inside to Boffman. Boffman gets it up for two. No good. Boffman kicks it out, and it gets tipped into Schenk's hand. Schenk goes up for two, and it's good. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Eck with the ball. She'll pass it to Rankin. Rankin is looking inside. She pulls it out. She'll pass it inside to Boffman, and it's almost intercepted by Bowman, and Lambert gets the ball. Kaufman with the ball. Less than 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Kaufman goes up for two. It's no good. Rebounded by, knocked out of bounds by Schenk. Excuse me. Number 35, Brooklyn Isley, is checked in for the Cougars, as well as number 21, Emery Bowman. Eck with the ball. She loses it, recovers it, gets it to Rankin. Rankin inside to Boffman. Boffman up for two, and it's good. 3 seconds left in the quarter. And the Cougars will dribble it out, and that will conclude the third quarter. Your score, Central Christian Lady Cougars 22, Little River Lady Redskins 30. Redskins will start with the ball for the fourth quarter. Eck with the ball. Pressure brought on by Mead. Eck looks to give it to Olander. Olander over to Rankin. Rankin back to Olander. Olander to Rankin. Rankin gives it to Sneath. Sneath to Eck. Eck looks to drive. Loses it but recovers it. Gets it over to Olander. Olander looks to pass to Rankin. Rankin moves up. Pulls it out. Gets it inside to Boffman. Boffman will go up for two. And a foul is called. The basket will count, and Boffin will go to the line, shooting 1. Foul's going to be on number 35 for the Cougars, Brooklyn Nisley. That is her first and the team's 4th. The shot is up, and it's short. Rebounded by Nisley. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman over to Meade. Meade to Kaufman. Or Bowman. Bowman back to Meade. Meade all the way over to Kaufman. Kaufman shoots a 3. No good. Rebounded by Olander. Olander to Eck, and Eck brings the ball down the court. Eck to Rankin. Rankin to Olander. Ball gets tipped, intended for Eck. Recovered by Meade. Meade gives it to Kaufman. Kaufman up for 2, and it's good. Eck with the ball. Eck over to Rankin. Pressure brought on by Bowman. A screen set by Sneath. Sneath gets the ball from Rankin. Sneath throws it into Boffman. Boffman loses the ball. Recovered by Bowman, given to Nisley. Nisley hands it off to Kaufman. Kaufman looks to go all the way. Pulls it out. And sets up the Cougars offense. She signals over to Bowman to come get the ball, and she'll send it across over to Kaufman. Kaufman looks to drive. She goes up for 2. It's no good. Rebounded by Schenk. Schenk goes up, no good. Rebounded by Rankin. And Eck brings the ball down. Redskins slowing down now. Rankin inside to Boffman. Boffman looks to drive. Gets it over to Olander. Olander to Rankin. Pressure brought on by Bowman. Rankin gets it into Sneath, and a timeout is called by the Redskins. Full timeout. Here's another look at that fast break by Kaufman. Boffman with the ball. She gets it intended for Olander. Schenk gets a hand on it. Loses it. Rankin gets it. Rankin intends the pass for Sneath, but it's over her head and goes out of bounds. Kaufman with the ball. She gets it over to Bowman. Bowman and Lambert. Lambert inside to Schenk. Schenk will go up for 2, and it's good. Just over 5 minutes left in the game. The score is 32-26. Eck with the ball. She looks to go all the way. It's up. No good. Rebounded, and a foul is called. Offensive foul will be called. Foul's going to be on number 5, Elena Eck. That is her first foul and the team's 5th of the half. Kaufman with the ball. She'll give it to Bowman. Bowman to Lambert, and Lambert is pushed. Foul is going to be called on number 2 for the Redskins, Amaya Sneath. That is her second and the team's 5th. Lambert with the ball. Over to Kaufman. Kaufman up to the top of the key. Gets it over to Mead. Mead over to Bowman. Bowman looks to drive. She goes up for two. No good. Rebounded by Olander. And a foul is called. The foul will be on number 22 for the Cougars, Leah Schenk. That is her fourth and the team's fifth this half. The ball is inbounded to Boffman. Boffman will bring it down. Pressure brought on by Lambert. Boffman over to Sneath. Sneath goes inside, gets it back to Boffman. Boffman looks to drive. She pulls it out. Gives it to Eck. Eck drives in, kicks it out to Rankin. Rankin over to Boffman. Boffman will shoot the three. No good. And a foul is called. Foul will be on number 12 for the Redskins, Aubrey Olander. That is her third foul and the team's sixth this half. A little over 4 minutes left in the game. The score is still 32-26, and the timeout is called by the Cougars. And it will be a full timeout. Cougars with the ball. Kaufman bring it down. She'll give it over to Bowman. Bowman to Lambert. Lambert all the way over to Kaufman. Kaufman inside to Schenk. Schenk looks to go up and a foul is called. No shot. The foul is on the floor. And that'll send Schenk to the line, shooting 1-1. The foul is on number 21 of the Redskins, Mackenzie Rankin. And that is her first foul of the night, the team's seventh. First shot's up, no good, and rebounded by Boffman. Rankin with the ball. Screen set by Sneath. Sneath gets the ball. Sneath looks to get it inside to Boffman. It's tipped out by Lambert, and a foul is called. Foul's on number 15 of the Cougars, Kaylee Kaufman. That is her first foul and the team's sixth. Ball is inbounded to Boffman. Boffman hands it off to Rankin. Rankin to Eck. Eck over to Rankin. Rankin inside to Boffman, and it's tipped out of bounds by Lambert. Eck gets the ball back to Rankin. Rankin looks to shoot and drive. It's not there. Gets it to Boffman. Boffman over to Rankin. Rankin looks and is called for a carry. Kaufman with the ball. She'll get it over to Bowman. Bowman to Lambert. Lambert all the way to the other side to Kaufman. Kaufman intended inside for Schenk, and it's picked off by Boffman. Rankin over to Eck. Eck gets it over to Olander. Olander gets it inside to Boffman. Boffman gets it to Olander. Olander up for two. It's no good. Rebounded by Bowman. And Bowman will bring the ball down. She gets it all the way over to Mead. Mead looks to shoot. It's not there. She gets trapped. Gets it to Schenk. Schenk kicks it out to Bowman. Pressure brought on by Sneath. Bowman kicks it out to Kaufman. Kaufman over to Mead. Mead to Bowman. Bowman over to Kaufman. Kaufman inside to Shank. Shank up for 2, and it's good. Just 2.5 minutes left in the game. The score is now 32-28. Still Redskins. Eck with the ball. She'll get it over to Olander. Olander to Rankin. Screen set by Sneath. Eck with the ball. Mead applying pressure on Eck. Gets swatted out by Mead. Eck recovers, gives it to Sneath. Sneath over to Rankin. Rankin with the ball. Looks inside to Boffman. Boffman loses it. Rankin recovers it, gives it to Olander. Olander looks inside, back to Rankin. Rankin looks to drive, gets it inside to Boffman. Boffman will put it up for 2, and it's no good. Rebounded by Olander. Olander goes up with 2. It's no good. Rebounded by Boffman. Kaufman now with the ball. Kaufman looks to go all the way, puts it up. No good. Picked up by Mead. Kaufman with the ball again. Kaufman signaling for health, gets the ball over to Shank. Shank all the way over to Kaufman. Kaufman inside to Lambert, picked up by Boffman. And Rankin will bring the ball down. Less than 90 seconds left in the game. Ball's over to Eck. Eck brings it across the line. She gets it to Rankin. Rankin over to Boffman. And a timeout will be called by the Redskins. It'll be a 30-second timeout by Little River. Just a little over 1 minute left in the game. Boffman with the ball. She looks to drive, puts it up for 2. It's no good. Recovered by Bowman, and there's a scrum on the floor. And jump ball is called, and it will be the Cougars' ball. 54.8 seconds left in the game. Kaufman with the ball. Cougars are still down by 4. Less than 1 minute left in the game. Kaufman to Bowman. Bowman looks inside. She looks to drive. Loses the ball. Eck steals it, and Eck goes all the way. Goes up for 2, and it's good. 36 seconds left in the game. Kaufman with the ball. Kaufman gets it. She pulls it out. Gives it to Shank. Shank goes up for 2. It's no good. Rebounded by Eck. Eck with the ball. 22 seconds left in the game. Gives it over to Rankin. Rankin back to Eck. And a foul will be called on Emery Bowman. That will be her first foul of the night and the team's 7th, which will put Eck to the line shooting 1 and 1. 15 seconds left in the game. The Redskins lead by 6. First shot's up. No good. Rebounded by Olander. And another foul is called. The foul looks to be on number 30, Allie Lambert. And it is on Allie Lambert. That will be her 4th foul and the team's 8th. Going to the line, shooting 1 and 1 is Aubrey Olander of the Redskins. Her first shot is up, and it's good. It's now a 3-possession game for the Redskins, the score 35-28 with only 12 seconds left. Second shot is up, and it's good. Kaufman with the ball. She brings it down, looks to go all the way, loses it, and it's recovered by Rankin. And a foul will be called. That foul will be on number 15, Kaylee Kaufman. That is her second foul and the team's 9th. Going to the line shooting 1-1 is number 21, Mackenzie Rankin. First shot's up, and it's good. Second shot's up, and it's good. 4 seconds left in the game. Kaufman with the ball. She looks to get it down, puts it up. No good, and that will conclude the game. Your final score, Central Christian Lady Cougars 28, Little River Lady Redskins 38, and your tournament champions.
First up, our second place winners, the Central Christian Lady Cougars. Congratulations, the Cougars. And your Falcon Girls Invitational Tournament champions, the Little River Redskins. Your three-point shooting contest champion, number 15 of the Cougars, Kaylee. And your all-tournament team, first up from Stafford, number 2, Emily Green. Next, from Gossel, number 21, Elizabeth Schmucker. From Burton, number 3, Mackenzie Hoops. From Maxville, number 13, Macy Russell. Also from Maxville, number 2, Abby Ibarra. From Fairfield, number 42, Kaylee Combs. From Little River, number 24, Lily Bothman. Also from Little River, number 5, Elena Eck. From Central Christian, number 15, Kaylee Kaufman. And also from Central Christian, number 22, Leah Shank. And last, but certainly not least, your tournament MVP goes to Little River's number 24, Lily Bothman. Thank you to all of you who came. If you would, please police your area. We would appreciate it, as would the custodians. Thank you, and have a safe trip home.